Nigeria's federal government has tasked state governments to mainstream gender issues in their respective states and ensure it reflects in their programs and projects. Permanent Secretary of the nation's Ministry of Women Affairs made this known in Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital, during a sensitization workshop for states in the nation's north-central region on Nigeria's revised national gender policy. Our correspondent Idong Joseph compiled this report.
The first national policy on the promotion of women's rights was developed in the year 2000. It was later replaced by the National Gender Policy 6 years later as a result of the lessons learned from its implementation. The new policy was, however, still unable to address the key issues affecting women in Nigeria, especially discrimination. Thus, a revised edition of the National Gender Policy was again adopted for the year 2021 to 2026. To ensure all states in Nigeria understand and domesticate the policy, Nigeria's government has commenced a sensitization program for the policy.
You can see that the states' governments are well represented here today, and we're taking it to all the zones. So the people you have here are people from other zones that have missed out during their own timing, and then this is the North Central zone with all the states in that zone present here. We want them to take the message back to their state governors to say, look, you cannot abandon 50% of your capacity and reach your potential.
With the gender policy focusing on the protection of the rights of the girl child as key priority, parents have been tasked to educate their male children and wards on the need to respect and protect the girl child. Some of the participants at the workshop gave assurance that lessons learned will be used to push for the domestication of the policy in their respective states.
Talk to the men and reorientate them as much as possible. For example, the lesson that I would like everyone to take away from here today is to tell the boy child, the male adolescent, the men, to see every woman as their mother.
If the document is not disseminated, it's as good as it doesn't exist. So we want to encourage every one of us to please domesticate it. As you review it here, please go back to your respective states and make sure that it is disseminated.
Our state is not the same since the development of our state action plan on UNSA Act 1325. And we assure you that when we go back, this policy will also ensure that we domesticate it.
Looking for a way that we will do to domesticate the national gender policy in our state. Up to now, we couldn't do it. But for now, since we are here, we are pleading with the federal ministry, should please support us with the partner that will support us to domesticate the national gender policy in our state.
The revised national gender policy is in line with other international conventions that Nigeria is a signatory to. Government is urging participants at the workshop to be advocates pushing for the protection of the girl child and ensure mainstreaming gender issues are at the core of programs and projects in their respective states.